Hello, I'm Barry Hutchison, author of the Invisible Fiends horror series and the 13th Horseman comedy fantasy book. The lovely people at the Scottish Book Trust have asked if I would say a few words on how to create really scary scenes. And I think one of the most important, I've got a couple of tips for you. Tip 1. One of the most important things when you come to write a scary scene is to remember that you have more than one sense available to you. When you get scared, your adrenaline starts pumping and your heart starts beating faster and all your senses kind of become heightened. So smells become smellier and noises become noisier and tastes become tastier. Probably. But yeah, all your senses get kind of supercharged. So when you come to write a scary scene, try to remember that. Try to use as many senses as possible to paint as vivid a picture as possible of that scene. When I was writing Mr. Mumbles, there was a scene near the start when Kyle, the hero of the series, is in his bedroom and the bedroom lights go out. His house is kind of plunged into darkness. And the rest of the scene kind of plays out using Kyle's other senses, so he starts to hear these noises, and noises can be really creepy when you don't know what was causing those noises. So Kyle hears a scratching sound, and then as he's about to kind of run out of his room, there's a knocking on the window behind him. So that really helps set the scary mood. When Mr. Mumbles himself appears, one of the first things Kyle notices is the smell that comes with him. There's a damp smell, and this smell that he describes as being like rotten meat, I think, that swirls up his nostrils. So all these things really helps make the scene more scary than if I just said, oh, it looks a bit big and he's got his mouth sewn shut and stuff. So try to remember to use your senses. The other tip I would say is scare yourself. It's very important when you're writing a scene to remember what it's like to be scared, and if you haven't been properly scared in a while, that can be quite hard to do. So do something stupid, do a bungee jump, go on a roller coaster, do a parachute jump, ask out a boy or a girl you find particularly attractive, but do something that scares you in some way, and you will soon come to remember what it feels like to have that adrenaline pumping through you, have those butterflies going a bit mental in your belly, and all these things. So yeah, first tip, use your senses. Second tip, scare yourself. Third tip, just chuck some monsters in, because monsters are always scary. So that is my 3 tips. Well, those are my 3 tips for writing scary scenes, and I hope you find them useful.